Hello everyone, my name is Maria and welcome to my channel. Over here, I'll be speaking about femininity, growth, self care, self development, and we'll also be sharing some solicited advice, opinions from time to time. So, if that's something which interests you, do stick around. So, my topic for today will be the importance of being a relaxed woman while also getting your stuff done and I don't know, like accomplishing your goals and still having that relaxed mindset. Before we get started, I'd like to remind you guys that there is both masculine energy and feminine energy present inside of us, and I think it's important to embrace both of those energies despite our genders. I also feel like a lot of people don't really know what masculine energy, feminine energy mean, and like the whole concept behind it. I think everybody has this very stereotypical idea, like men's task or women's task, and something which is just associated with women or something which is just associated with men. But I think there is a whole deeper perspective or deeper meaning behind those two energies, and I'll share whatever I know. So I believe that it's not just me, it's like a universal thing. So it's not just me believing in it, it's a universal thing, guys. So most of the women are innately feminine. So when they are in their masculine energy for a very long time and always in that environment where they have to wear their pants and stuff, so it just drains them both physically and mentally. Like for real, guys, this is real, very real. And I think there's a lot of shame attached to being feminine or being relaxed. Like god forbid if you're just feminine and like relaxed, doing your own thing, being in your own vibe, you'll be called names like unambitious, unproductive, lazy, blah blah blah. Anyway, so I've got a few tips and tricks which I've been personally practicing over the months and which I feel have benefited me in a lot of ways, and I'd like to share those tips and tricks with you guys so even you guys can benefit from it. So I think my first tip will be to drop the struggle, to just let go of stuff and let things happen to you naturally, come to you naturally. I also feel like there's this myth attached to struggle, which basically means that the more you struggle in life, it makes you feel like you are more worthy of the reward when you struggle a lot. Like if something comes easy to you, you just think, oh, this is not worth it. I guess like I think I need to do more. It's a thing. It happens to a lot of people, and personally, it has been happening to me also since a very long time. But I came out of it, guys. Like things can be easy, you just have to choose your easy. I also just feel that a lot of people deliberately pick struggle in their life, like for example, trying hard to clear an exam or trying hard to like get some job when it's clearly just not meant for you, and you're like just going behind it, running behind it, like mentally, physically drained, still just struggling. And trust me, guys, even after you'll get that thing, it won't make you happy from inside. It will just be like, oh, okay, now I have this thing, now what? Like, what next? What am I supposed to do? And you'll run towards the next thing, your next goal, and you'll just keep running. And that's struggling. Like, when you can have things easy, have things easily. Like, drop the struggle. Don't choose the struggle. Struggle will come to you, guys. Struggle will find you. Struggle loves us, actually. So that brings me to my second point, which is change the perspective. Avoid looking at everything as a task or a duty which you need to finish off, which you need to complete. Find things which you can enjoy even in the tasks which you don't generally enjoy. Like for examples, cause it will help you guys understand better. Whenever I need to go to the grocery store to buy stuff, household things, some shampoos, conditioners, whatever, I always make a point to ask my friends that, hey guys, can you come along? Or I don't know, asking my sister, asking my family. It's not like I don't want to go alone, I don't want to go do that particular thing. So let add joy to little things, add perspective. Like I can enjoy it. Like just have fun. That brings me to my next point, which is don't do everything at once. I know we want to, like finish off everything on our to-do list, etc., etc., and just tick the boxes all the time. But I guess you must have heard this saying, heard this quote that too many cooks spoils the broth. You get the vibe. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Avoid doing everything at once, and like have 2 3 major tasks in the day to accomplish, and just do that. Rest of the day relax. Now I'm not saying that, oh, relax all the time, like don't reach your potential and just do, like 1 2 things which come easily to you, and avoid the big tasks. But if you try to adjust like 6 7 big things, big tasks throughout your day, you'll finish one task, your mind will be on the next task. You won't even finish that one task. You'll do the first task, halfway you'll think about the second task, you'll start the second task, your mind will be thinking about the third task, and it's a vicious cycle. It will keep going on, and you won't even complete one single thing throughout the day. And then by the night you'll go like, oh, so unproductive, I didn't do anything throughout the day. But why didn't you do anything throughout the day? Because your day was not planned well, it was mismanaged, nothing was proper. And I'll give you an example. I used to do this. Oh, yeah. So whenever I used to have exams, I used to, like study a lot of topics at one time. And I remember, like our parents used to always tell us when we were young that, oh, like study little every day. So, before the exam, you're not stressed out, etc. And it's bullshit. Like, I still think it's bullshit. Like, I'll just do it, the day before my exam. But when you try to do and I'm just trying to give you guys context, so don't take it for real. So when you do a lot of things at once, like if you study a lot of topics also at once, you won't be able to fully grasp that one topic, and this has a resemblance to your day-to-day life. Do few things, do them in a better way. My next point: drop excessive scheduling and excessive checklisting of things which you do. And not to say that don't be organized or don't have stuff figured out and everything. Be organized. For the longest time I used to be that girl. I still am that girl. I have this, like, I plan my day, I have checklists. I like to take by the end of the day that, oh, decided, etc., etc. But that, doesn't really allow you to go with the flow. Like, if you continuously have your entire day planned all the time, that, oh, you woke up at, let's say, 7:05, drink water, 7:10, get out of the bed, 7:15, make the bed, and so on. And I'm sure not a lot of you guys must be doing this, but for the people who do, and the people who are just like they need to plan everything, I know, I get you guys. I'm literally that person even now. I love planning, and like, I don't love planning, it just makes you feel in control of the whole situation, the whole vibe, and I don't know, it just helps you mentally, I guess. But I think dropping that, I'm not saying completely stopping the whole thing, but not doing it excessively will definitely help you get less stressed out, and will also like let you go with the flow, give you the time and space to be creative with stuff. An example for that is that me and a very close friend of mine, we used to, like whenever we had an exam to study for or something like that, we used to spend more time on actually sitting and planning that what we are gonna do, rather than actually doing what we have to do. I remember we'll spend time making these big schedules that, okay, Monday this, Tuesday this, when, and while that is definitely helpful, I'm not saying it's not helpful or something like that, but overdoing it, where you just spend most of your time doing that, like making schedules and checklists, rather than actually working on it. If you're doing something like that, make a point to just give like 5 to 10% of your time to do that, and give the rest of your time to actually do stuff. My next point: ask for help. And oh my god, I cannot emphasize enough on this particular point, because it has this idea of, asking for help is equal to weakness, which is definitely not true. I don't know why people have this thought. And especially as a woman, like, we are meant to receive. Like, please, nobody lash out on me. I'll explain more about it somewhere in future, the whole idea of receiving and how it's like your birthright to, receive things. My next point: enjoy the process. I know how typical this sounds. I think if you don't enjoy the process, you most likely won't enjoy the outcome. It's a fact. Imagine, like, okay, so I play this dress up princess game. I know I'm big, but I do. So I play this game, and obviously, like, we play games over the phone. Definitely we need to reach a particular goal, reach a particular level, but if you don't really enjoy the game, then what's the point? My next point is that believe in this concept of less is more. I'm talking about, social outings and stuff. Everybody has different levels of social batteries, social energies, so plan it out. And I just basically feel that along with relaxation, it helps you to attend to the event with more ease and grace. If somebody has invited you to a party or something, you can be more present. You'll have presence of mind, and you'll be able to be a very good guest, a very good person to be around, because you're not mentally drained. Now, my last point is, and this is my favorite point, I guess it comes easy to me: give yourself space. I think a lot of people have this thing, they don't want to take too much space, or they don't want to be too loud or expressive or whatever. But why not? Literally, why not? Try to remove time, try to create space to be creative and do things with more intention and presence of mind. It could be anything. Like, I personally like to paint, read books, and I have this very big set of hobbies which I keep doing on. Since I paint, I allow myself like 2-3 hours of the day to just paint. I don't feel like, oh, like, where is this gonna come useful, and like, what's the point? No, you're doing it, it's making you happy, and if it's making you happy, then that's the whole point, right? Okay guys, so I hope you all had fun watching my video, and I hope that I helped you guys in some way. And if you have any questions, or if you guys want me to speak particularly about a topic or anything, do let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching.